Star Wars is the best dang movie ever made by Lucasfilm.
Hello there.
Star Wars is the best movie ever, and I have 10 things that will prove my point. But first, a little history. Back in the early 1970s, George Lucas, backed by 20th Century Fox, started filming Star Wars. It was in production for 4 years and was released on May 25th, 1977. It only opened in 42 theaters, but the film earned $3 million in its first week and grossed $100 million by the end of the summer. That was a huge amount back in the 70s. The film won 6 Academy Awards and a Special Achievement Award for its accomplishment in sound. Roger Christian, who I interviewed on my channel, was one of the people who received an Academy Award for his set director work on Star Wars. It also revolutionized the movie motion picture industry with its advancements in special effects. So basically, Star Wars became the measuring stick you would compare to other sci-fi movies. So here are the 10 reasons why Star Wars is the greatest movie ever. Number 1, the opening crawl. George Lucas was a huge fan of Flash Gordon, and they used the crawl in the shows. So Lucas put it in Star Wars and made it a masterpiece. Then, on top of that, they flew 2 ships overhead after the end of the crawl. I mean, I remember seeing it and feeling so excited. I thought I was going to pass out or throw up. I mean, you could feel the ships rumbling over you, and then you could feel the laser blasts. It was so amazing. Number 2, Darth Vader. 5 minutes in, we're introduced to the greatest villain we have ever seen. And here's the thing, he doesn't say a word. One word he doesn't say. But you know you need to be scared of him. And scared I was. That breathing sound and his black skull-like helmet, it was terrifying. Especially to me as a young child in the movie theater. But he was such a bad, you-know-what villain. Number 3. Who does not know the opening sound to the Star Wars theme music? The music. John Williams, the master composer for cinematic music. And the thing is, he's still going strong today. He did so many of the Star Wars movies. But we're just talking about Star Wars, the best movie ever. Number 4, lightsabers. They were described originally as laser swords, but they were never seen or used before in any movie previously. If you go to my Roger Christian interview, he talks about how he found the parts and which parts he used to make Luke and Obi-Wan's lightsabers, and how they got the blades to rotate with all the special effects that went along with it, which is so interesting. Number 5, Ralph McQuarrie. If you're not a hardcore fan and you don't know who Ralph McQuarrie is, that's okay. I'll tell you who he is. The average movie watcher doesn't know who Ralph is, but like I said, the hardcore of us do. And we know that it was him who took George's words and turned them into beautiful illustrations. I once found a packet of his illustrations in a binder at a thrift store. I owned them for a long time, and I kick myself today for selling them. I hate it. I hate it. I had no clue. Number 6, the toys. Lucas revolutionized the shift in how movies were promoted. The toys, they were just out of this world fantastic. I got toys every Christmas and for my birthday, basically from 1977 all the way to Return of the Jedi in 1984. And having the toys let us replay Star Wars over and over and over again. And that was before DVDs. Number 7, sound effects. Who doesn't still make the pew pew sound or the hum of the lightsaber? Without Ben Burt, there was no laser blast. No lightsaber sound, no roar of the TIE fighter, no growl of Chewbacca, no rumble of the trash compactor, no explosion of the Death Star. In other words, no Star Wars. Number 8, industrial light and magic. Lucas needed so many special effects that had never been done before, so he just decided to create a company, and it's used by most of Hollywood today. That's crazy. He created his own company to work magic, like in the name, magic. Number 9, the spaceships. The X-Wing, TIE Fighter, and of course Millennium Falcon. And the Falcon itself is a character in the movie. Roger Christian talks about making the Millennium Falcon and the parts he used to make it. And all of the ships that were in the original Star Wars, 1977, are still being used today in the current Star Wars movies and TV series. Number 10. We're getting to number 10. And it is the Force. Who doesn't want to use the Force? Everybody wants to have the Force. The Force is a spirituality behind the story. It is with the Force that the movie goes to a different level. I remember listening to Roger Christian when he was on my interview, and he said that George put it in the movie, and he had all these famous filmmakers come and watch the movie, and they told him to take the Force out because it was dumb. Except for Steven Spielberg. And then he was going to do that, but his wife, when she went and cut the movie, she left the Force in, and the rest is history. Everybody wants to use the Force, and everybody wants to have it. So these are the 10 reasons why Star Wars is the best dang movie ever created by Lucasfilm. I have more. I could list more. A lot of them are personal to me. The nostalgia of seeing it as a 6-year-old in the theater, waiting in the lines with hundreds of fans, the excitement building and everyone wanting to get into the movie theater to see it, and going to see the movie over and over again. All the other movies and the prequels and sequels are trying and will try to recreate the magic that the original Star Wars movie created, but they never have, and they never will. Ever. Mark my words, they will never recreate the magic. Let me know your thoughts and comments below. If you disagree, subscribe to my channel. If you agree, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it, and the channel appreciates it. Have a great week, and may the Force be with you always.
Remember, the Force will be with you always.